Hey, I'm Wesley, and this is video 4 for my Biological Science 214 microbiology class. Today, we're going to be demonstrating some techniques when it comes to streaking plates. The two streaks we're going to be doing today are a quadrant streak and a zigzag streak. My lab attire for this video is a long sleeve shirt to simulate a lab coat, my glasses for safety glasses, long pants with no holes, tears, or rips in them, and closed-toed shoes. Now that we've gone over the attire for today, let's talk about some of the material that we're going to need for this lab. Okay, so the items that we're going to need in order to perform this lab are the plates, our Bunsen burner, our inoculating hoop, a pair of gloves, and our culture. So first we need to set up our Bunsen burner to make sure that it is on properly. So we're going to close the air vents, start the gas, ignite the flame, and then we will control the temperature of the flame using the air vents. Again, like the other videos and when you're using a Bunsen burner, you want to look for the blue inner part of the flame. This will be the hottest part of the flame from the Bunsen burner, is what we use to sterilize our equipment. So now that our flame is set up and it's ready for us to begin, we will take our inoculating hoop, we will sterilize it in the flame, and if our specimen was in a test tube, we would have to wait for, if our specimen was on a plate, we would have to wait for our inoculating hoop to cool down. And what we would look for is, once we think that it's cool enough, we would be able to take the lid off and touch the field of the agar, and if it doesn't start melting, then it's cool enough. So we're going to pretend that it's cool enough, and we can go ahead and get a specimen on our hoop. Okay, so now that we have a specimen on, we'll go ahead and do the first of 4 streaks. So we will lift the plate just a little bit, and we will spread this out best we can. And you want to try not to tear your agar solution as well. So now that that's been spread, we will recap it. And this is the part where we will re-sterilize our hoop, because with each streak, you want to get less and less of your specimen on there. So me wiping off what is left is going to simulate sterilizing the hoop as well. Now we're going to do a quarter of a turn, and again, if we just sterilized it in the heat, we would wait for it to cool, and we'd be able to test it by touching the field, and if it doesn't melt, it's ready to go. So we'll go ahead and take a little bit of this and spread it over here, like so. And recap, and then re-sterilize. And now we're ready for our third, so quarter of a turn. Again, if we just got done sterilizing, we would touch the field to make sure it's cooled down enough, which it has, and we'll take a little bit of the second streak and form the third streak. And we will re-sterilize. And for the fourth and final streak in the quadrant streaks, we will do another quarter degree turn, touch the field to make sure that our inoculating hoop is not too hot, and we'll do our final streak. And then to finish this, we will re-sterilize. And that is how you do a quadrant streak on a plate. Now we're going to do a zigzag technique on our plate. And in order to do that, we need our Bunsen burner to be set up as it was previously, and we need a new plate. So now that we are set up and ready to perform this technique, let's go ahead and get started. So we will take our inoculating hoop and we will sterilize it. And we will take the cap off of this specimen, touch the field and make sure that it's cool, which it is, and we will get a specimen on there. And we're just gonna say, that's a good specimen. And recap. And now for the zigzag technique, we will lift the plate up, place an arculating hoop in, and zigzag back and forth. And because it doesn't matter if each zigzag has less specimens than the previous one as it did with the quadrant, we do not have to sterilize between each one. So now that we've got that taken care of, we will sterilize our hoop. And that concludes on how to do a quadrant and a zigzag streak on a plate. All right, that's going to conclude video 4 for my Biological Science 214 microbiology class, streak plates. We just demonstrated on how to do a quadrant streak as well as a zigzag streak. And again, my name is Wesley. I want to thank you for watching these videos, and I look forward to bringing you more videos in the future.